Hey guys, my name is Francisco Valenzuela. I'm a media buyer, and in today's videos we are going to talk about something super special because a lot of people have been asking for this, and it's a case study, an actual real campaign that I have scaled in this year. This was a campaign that I started at $100 per day and scaled it to 10K a day in 6 days. So we're going to look into this, look into the data, analyze it, understand, take the lessons, and see, hopefully you can use this in your favor. So let's get straight into the video.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you
Guys, so when I started this video, I thought about showing you the data of the campaign and showing you how I was able to scale this campaign so quickly. But then I decided that for the people that want, I'm going to give you the video. So in the description of this YouTube video will be a link for the Discord channel, and another one will be for a landing page where if you put your data there, I will send you the video to your email. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. So this video is not a video that I will for showing you how I test and all the stuff. It's for analyzing the data and showing you how you can start scaling a little bit more for the people that are more advanced in the process. And I will talk a little bit about the testing strategy that it was behind. So let me give you a little bit of context, okay? So this campaign, so I got this account shut down on January 3, for example. I started running this campaign on January 5. So I launched two campaigns. One was for tinnitus niche, and other one was for Synagogue, which was a gut problems offer, okay? So I launched these two campaigns because I wanted to see which niche performs better and which one has more potential, okay? So my thought process was, okay, let me test multiple niches to see which one has more probability to succeed. And once I found the one that it's performing better, I'm just going to go all in on that, okay? So my account got shut down, so I was not able to test. And suddenly I appealed it and got it back on January 5. And I was like desperate because I didn't have any accounts to run at that point, only this one. And once I someday I just randomly like logged into my ClickBank account and I saw like $700 in revenue. I was like, what is going on? I'm not even running any ads, okay? So then I went to this account, I checked everything, and the account was unsuspended. And yeah, my ads started performing well, you know? So I have these two campaigns running, and I realized that the video that I have done for this campaign was performing very well. So this is what happened, okay? So first day that the account got unsuspended, you can see the data here that it spent only $100. The view rate was 1.44% and the CTR was super low. So this was, but the CPC was crazy low too. So this was, for the people that know a little bit more about YouTube, like these metrics are terrible, but the EPC is great. The CPC is great, okay? So I thought, okay, I have like a 1% view rate and super low CTR. What is going on here, okay? Well, I don't care because my ROI was crazy. So the first day, if you see, my cost per conversion was $20 and I made 5 sales. So I think this was like $700 in revenue. So if you do the math, the first day was like 600% ROI. Okay, so I thought, okay, this is working fine. Let me spend a little bit more of money in this campaign. So I bumped the budget. So the second day of the campaign, I spent $200. I was getting only YouTube video traffic, so that was great. And my view rate was less than 1%. And my CTR was a little bit low, super low, crazy low. I'm sure that the people that are running ads, I'm seeing like 20% view rate, 2% CTR if you have a good hook, and a CPC of $1. But my CPC was super low, you know? So what happened here was I didn't knew why I was getting this data, but my ROI, and ROI it's always king. So I just decided to keep bumping the budget. And then after talking with a friend, we thought that we were seeing maybe this data like super low view rate and low CTR because maybe most of the traffic came from iOS and Google is not able to even track that data too, okay? So it was super interesting for me. So I just decided that I'm going to keep bumping the budget because I spent $200, and this day I did $500 in revenue. So I was still like doing super great ROI. 3 conversion. I think two of these didn't got recorded, but even like I was getting like AOV of 140, and my cost per conversion was like $70. So this was great. And just for like if you're scaling hard and like it's bumping the budget and stuff like that, you will always see that your ROI start decreasing. It's not that you spend 10K and your ROI maintains the same as when you were spending $100. Okay, so it will always decrease as soon as you start getting more traffic. And it was crazy because I was getting a lot of impressions. So I don't know what Google was doing really. Like it was sending some weird traffic, but it was performing good. So the third day I went from $700. I bumped it. This was like I was saying, okay, first day super great ROI, second day good ROI too. So let me give it Google a little bit more room for spending. Okay, so I bumped it to $700. My CPC maintains a little bit the same, like it just increased a little bit. But this was crazy CPC still. So I had like 12 conversions for $57, almost 58. So this day I did like 1.4K in revenue. So I was already in 1K days in the third day of my campaign. Okay. So the fourth day, I bumped it to 4K. So this was a little bit of like a risky move because I don't think that you should be doing like these high increases. So we're saying the good and the bad. So what I would have done differently, it was going with a slower bump. So I will go from 200 to maybe 700, then to 1K, then to 2K. It will be a little bit more like slowly and progressive. Even if you want to be 100% safe and maintain ROI, I would just do like 25% increases after 1K budget. Okay, yeah. So that's much more safer. And I think it's the same that works in Facebook. So impressions were crazy high, 2 million impressions. As I say, like I don't know yet like what kind of traffic I was getting because the view rate was 1%. So this statistically means that no one was like actually watching my video. So it's very weird because the CPC was still crazy low. So I made 70 sales with 57 cost per conversion. CPM was super low. And yeah, this day I think I made like 8K in revenue. Looking into this number, I don't remember like the exact same revenue, but it was super good and it was 100% ROI. So the next day, it was the fourth day. The fifth day, I bumped it a little bit more to 7.6. I think this day I put like 8K in budget, but it only spent this amount of money, and it was like $1 CPC. Cost per conversion like 84, and this day I already made like 10K, but the ROI drops a little bit. Okay, so what happened next was that the ad got disapproved for clickbait, and I think that when you bump your budget too quickly, bots from Google start reviewing your thing, your funnel, and it can get you like disapproved very quickly. So I was scaling super hard. I wanted to get this to even higher numbers, but my ad got disapproved. So I started having to test new banks and new stuff like that. Okay, so next day I spent 460 and CPC increased a little bit, So yeah, but I have to decrease my budget and start testing again. So let's take the lessons of this, because this is for just like knowing what is possible, knowing what you can achieve with YouTube and this kind of like result and scaling. So I started super aggressively, and I don't think that I scaled correctly this campaign because it was too heavy of a bumps. I think that in this one, I follow Google recommendation where they always recommend like your campaign will always say like it's limited by budget, and we recommend to bump your budget to X amount. So I followed that recommendation, and this has worked for me super well in the past. Sometimes it doesn't, but it depends if you have like a strong funnel or not. But if you have, it can perform very well. But I will do it differently today. I will scale much more slowly. I will go for maybe 1K bumps, something like that, so I stay like under the radar. Because if not, your ads start getting disapproved, and you will never have like an ad running too long. So I prefer to be more consistent and maybe do like a 1K budget, so 25% to so I can maintain ROI and going much more further. Okay. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to show you the data behind this campaign. I wanted to show you how fast you can scale, how big it can go for in these niches. So yeah, for me, it was 10K a day was pretty good. Even 1K like with these niches or like 5K, it's fine. But yeah, like just know that it's possible. Just know the data behind the thinking process where and how a true winner looks like. Because if you start seeing like $100 per day, 100% ROI, then you go to 200 and the ROI dips, like that's not a winner. A winner looks like this. It's strong from day one, it's strong from day two, and it just then start decreasing the ROI a little bit when you're scaling, okay? So yeah, then I started testing like a bunch of new bands and stuff like that, and my ad got disapproved. But yeah, I wanted to show you this data. Hope that this is helpful. If you want the video that I use for an example of what this kind of like video looks like, go to the link of my video. Don't copy this video because your YouTube channel will get shut down, will get down if we found the same video running out there. So yeah, be careful of that. Just take it as example, take maybe the structures, the psychology, the scene selection, all this stuff, but don't copy videos because that's not good. Okay, so hopefully it was helpful, and see you in the next video, guys.